My new workshop. This is part 3. Populating the shelving, showing the new doors and fitting more lighting. Showing work in progress on the 23rd of September 2019. I've brought quite a lot of things from my old workshop here to the new one in York. It's a bit of a balancing act. The first thing to do is to get the workshop ready in York to accept all the equipment, but every time I go over there I take something with me. Last week I fitted these doors. Directly opposite where I currently live, a team of builders are renovating a house. I noticed there was a UPVC door in the garden. There were two actually, but one was brown and wouldn't have looked good in this situation. I went across and asked the owner of the building if I could buy one of the double glazed doors. And he was very kind and gave me the door because he just wanted rid of it. My friend has a BMW estate car and the window opens at the back, so we put this door and another one in the car. And here's one of the doors fitted. This is the inner door to the main part of the workshop. It's ideal for the job, it locks, so it's good for security, and it seals as well. And when I open this door, you can see the outer door on the other side. This is a really nice door, complete with a stained glass window. It wasn't the right size for the hole in the side of the shed, so I decided not to disturb the fabric of the building. With the help of a tube of silicone sealant and some long screws, I fitted the door frame to the existing wall on the inside, and as you can see, it was also too tall for the original hole. It's worth remembering this is a wooden garden shed, albeit a large wooden garden shed. It's not really part of my house, so it's permissible to do it this way, and it looks okay anyway. That's it for the section about the doors. They both fit very well and they work fine. And now that the doors are fitted, I have an inner and outer part of the workshop. This clip shows the outer part of the workshop, which will be used to hold my collection of aerosol paints and gas canisters, and also temporarily a few tubes of sealant. The outer part of the workshop, in exactly the same way as it is in my current workshop, will be used for spray painting, silver soldering, grinding and polishing operations, not necessarily at the same time. And the fact that the outer part of the workshop is isolated from the main workshop is a good thing. With the outer door open, it's well ventilated, and with the inner door closed, it means that while the paint's drying, I'm not going to be breathing in the fumes. The previous owner of the house, of which the shed is in the garden thereof, left these pigeonhole shelves, and they're going to be perfect for the job I want them for. They will hold all my tins of paint. In the old workshop they were all in a cupboard, and when I needed to find a tin of paint I had to sort through the cupboard. In this long shot of the outer part of the workshop you can see the arrangement. There are 4 of these pigeonhole type shelving units, 2 at each side. Back now into the main workshop to try and get some order out of the chaos that you see here. After a while I managed to clear most of the floor. Quite a lot of the stuff went on the shelves, some went in the outer part of the workshop. On the back wall are 3 kitchen base units that I need to put together. These will form cupboard storage along the wall underneath the shelves. And as one would expect, on top of the kitchen cupboard carcasses will be fitted worktops. In the centre of the main room are going to be my original benches that you see me working on most of the time, end to end, right in the middle. On the wall, by the door into the outer part of the workshop, is a small racking unit, and the bottom container is filled with polishing mops. In my current workshop, I used to keep these in the outer part, and they got very dusty, so when I fitted them to the polishing spindle, there was always a cloud of dust. So by storing them in the cleaner inner part of the workshop, this shouldn't be a problem in future. I really have thought this layout through. On the end wall of the inner part of the workshop was a bar light. I removed this and then I tidied up all the wiring with a junction box and wired in a set of these LED strip lights. They're quite good, they all plug together. One problem that I have found being a one-man video operation is getting the lighting right. I've fitted them in this position because I wanted to try and get some more light behind and underneath what I'm videoing. Like this old Mammoth tractor. You can see what happens when I put the lights on. Obviously the auto iris suddenly jumps in, but look, you can see details underneath the canopy. Normally I wouldn't be able to see this in such detail. This clip's filmed from above. If I drop the camera down to film it level, the effect should be good. That's all I have to say for the moment. I'm back in there Thursday and Friday of this week, and hopefully by that time the bits of my body that hurt should have stopped hurting. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found it useful. Please take the time to visit my Mainsteam Models website click on the section of the website that says Video Playlists. And by doing that, you will find it very easy to find other videos that you may like to watch.